Hey, Chem 343, I am so excited about this semester with you. So spring 2021, I hope 2021 is a better year. My name's Dr. Miles, and I'll be teaching you Chem 343, this intro organic chemistry. We're actually going to have fun in this course. I know, you probably don't believe me, but I think you will change your mind if you don't believe me right now. Organic chemistry is actually really fun, and it's one of the coolest courses of stretching your brain in ways that you haven't in other courses. A lot of other courses are math-based. This one is not math-based. First things first, do you have your textbook? 6th edition is what we're using, but you can use a 5th edition. They don't change anything in textbooks, maybe a couple things, but like 5th or 6th, totally fine. Also, get yourself a model kit. We'll talk in Piazza about that. What is Piazza? I'll explain in just a minute. Today is actually your first lesson in the welcome video. Crazy, right? Lesson number 1. We need to remove the stigma that organic chemistry is nearly impossible. Okay, that's the first thing we are going to get rid of. Get it out of our brain. It's not going to help you at all, okay? By removing that thought process, you're going to be able to dive into the material and perform way better. I am here to help you succeed. I'm here to set you up to kill it in Chem 345, and I know what you need to know for Chem 345. So learning organic chemistry is kind of like learning a guitar. And so if I were to play you something like this. Welcome to Chem 343. Ooh, yeah. And then I look at you and I say, okay, your turn. Go ahead and play. Some of you might be guitar players and singers, I don't know. But many of you are gonna look at me like I'm nuts. That's the same with organic chemistry. You're going to watch my lecture videos, and by the end of those lecture videos, you're gonna start to get it and be like, okay, I think I could do that, right? But it's only through actual practice on your own, without me, that you are going to hone those skills and master the skills that we talk about in lecture videos. So don't be surprised if you understand something in a lecture video and in a problem set, you get a little confused. That is exactly where you should be, okay? And that's why I have office hours twice a week. So I've got office hours twice a week during our regular lecture time, and you have a discussion session once a week with one of your awesome TAs, Victoria or Jonathan. Now, none of these things are graded for attendance if you show up or don't show up. But I will tell you with 100% confidence that the most successful students show up. They show up to their discussion sessions and they come to my office hours and they ask questions on Piazza. I am here to help you, but I can't help you if I don't know where you're struggling. One of the easiest ways to do poorly in this course is to get behind, okay? We're going to jump into the course together, and I'm going to show you a few things of what you can expect weekly and where you're going to find everything. And I am so excited. I really am. I absolutely love teaching. All right, so let's get this going here. This is our Canvas course. I like to keep things simple, so everything's on the homepage, and it's organized actually by exam. First, on the top is welcome. This video is right here. Watch this first, okay? Here is our syllabus and here's our schedule. You're gonna click on this and then you can view it. So syllabus, read that first, and then if you have questions, you can go back and post it on Piazza. We're gonna jump there in just a second. Also on the homepage, I have the calendar. This is subject to change. However, the exam dates will not change. Here I have a general weekly schedule. It's so important for you to set up your schedule. Since we're online, okay, and you're not coming to the lecture course and you're not walking to class, it's even more important to be self-motivated and set your schedule. If you have any issues with this, I really want you to come to my office hours, especially in the first week, and we can talk through this and I can help as much as I can. And you set yourself up weekly for success. You will do well. And this is a skill you can use forever, all right? So this is just a general weekly thing that we'll have. And then as you go through the calendar, you'll see that there is either a title of a chapter or a topic. And then here I've got the chapter and the section. So chapter 1.1 would be chapter 1, section 1. if there is a topic that you aren't very sure about, I highly suggest pulling out your textbook and looking at those pages and reading some of it, because it really might help you understand it. On top of that, it's another way to learn, right? I really think everyone learns differently. And so another key to this course and any other course is to find out how you learn and attack it that way, all right? So we're exploring a whole lot, aren't we? More than just organic chemistry. So this is where you're going to have the schedule. I've got the exam schedules here. I definitely have extra review sessions, and those are live on Zoom. But every Tuesday and Thursday, I will have office hours. Now, our office hours, you can find them by going to the homepage, and you can click this office hours Zoom, and it'll show you the link. Or you can go into Zoom here, and I have them listed. I record all of my office hours. I know many of you work or things come up and you can't attend, or maybe you have a question and want me to answer it in office hours and you can't be there for some reason. I will record all the office hours, and then you can just go to cloud recordings. I don't have any. Well, that's because we haven't started yet. So the next most important thing is Piazza. You need to sign in like 110%. Get on there, okay? Because this is where it's essentially like professor on demand, okay? I'm going to be on Piazza, and sometimes you'll get responses from me crazy hours. I've been known to do little video responses back to students at like 1 a.m. So that's where you can ask questions, and that's really where it's at, is asking questions. And the only way you're going to know if you have a question is if you're working through the problem sets. Let's go back to the homepage. So as we start our course, you're going to go to Unit 1. Unit 1 is everything that's going to be on, guess what? Exam 1. That's how I'm going to organize this course. Unit 1, Exam 1. Unit 2, Exam 2, and so on. So Unit 1, you're going to click Lecture Videos, and there I'm going to have links posted for the lecture videos. If there is a slight change in the schedule, which it could adjust a little bit, then you're going to see the comment there in the lecture video of which pages it corresponds to and maybe why I changed it. Lecture notes are here. I only have blank lecture notes available, and that's because of the whole thing I showed you with guitar. I need you to write it out and do it. By me providing written lecture notes, I'm afraid some of you might not write the lecture notes with me in the videos. So problem sets, these are not graded. However, I pull heavily on these for your exams. And this is really where you hone your skills that we're learning. Problem sets and problem answer keys will be posted in this. Discussion worksheets, these are worksheets that you will work on with your peers and your TA in your discussion session. Again, these technically aren't mandatory. But if you want to do well in the course, they kind of are, you know. This is a great tool to use. Your TAs are awesome, and they are there to help you as well. Practice exams, I'll always have a practice exam posted for you. Now, as we go through here, there's also weekly quizzes. These weekly quizzes are really not meant to stump you. These are simply there to make sure you're staying up on all the lecture videos, all right? You actually have a quiz every week. Every week. It looks like a lot, but they're only 4 questions, and you can work with your peers on these. I absolutely want all of you to get 100% on, well, everything, but the quiz is very doable. These are more of a just keeping up on material thing. All right, grades. The grades here will be posted as we have assignments finished. This class is curved, okay? And after our second exam is when I will send out the class curve. I like to have enough data so that I can give you something that's fairly accurate, all right? There's more about grades in the syllabus, so please read that first. And then for assignments, that's where you're going to find your exams. And we'll talk in more detail about how we're going to be doing exams on this class. But no, we're not using Honor Lock. I think that software is super creepy. So not doing that. So that's pretty much it for the course. Pretty straightforward. And I want you to know that I really believe all of you can do well in this course and master it. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes the understanding that you won't know the answer. You have to slug through it and just go for it, okay? And that's okay. In fact, the more times that you hit a roadblock and accomplish it, that's going to totally increase your confidence for anything you attack in life. And I can say things like that because, one, I'm older than most of you, probably all of you. And two, I have different life experiences than a lot of, well, probably most of your professors. I used to be a full-time musician. I do have my PhD in chemistry. I also worked as a synthetic organic chemist for a startup pharmaceutical company. I love lab work. I was going to be a professor, and then I decided to be a musician and play my guitar. And then COVID hit, and then I kind of got screwed. So then I started teaching. I got that opportunity, and I'll tell you what, I have absolutely loved it. Last semester was amazing. It was so much fun. And so there are some things I learned from that semester that I'll carry over. Based on how that went, I think you guys are in good hands. I hope. I think. No, I know you are. I know what you need to know for next semester. And I'm here to help. I really am. So with that said, thank you for being part of my class. My class? No, being part of our class. This is our class. I'm just setting the stage for what you can expect. And we are going to have a lot of fun. Also, I'm going to start a TikTok so that way we can communicate better. But I don't know how to do TikTok. Oh, and two, we have a class mascot. This is Rhodey. And yeah, are you going to teach them science facts? Expect to see some science facts from this cat. That's right. Hopefully I'll see you soon at office hours. And in between office hours, if you have questions about any content, make sure that you post it on Piazza, because I guarantee your other peers have the same question. And that's the easiest way for me to answer your question, and then everyone will benefit. So I will see you in our first lecture video, which is coming up soon. Take care.